Lindsay here. We're going to get started and we are doing burritos or tacos or however you want to mix. It's one of those kind of whoever wants to throw what together for a dinner. So here we go. Alright, first things first, I do put yellow Spanish rice out for my family because some of them absolutely love it and it helps some of them eat it. Next I preheat some pots with some olive oil inside of it. And I determine which one I'm going to make my vegetarian. And I'm going to throw it in the smaller. Try not to miss it. And get it on the stove as much as possible. So you have to burn your hands trying to get it off the stove. Okay. Then I take, see if you can see this, white on white's not really working. See if I can go like this. So I will take about half my onions, put half in there, half in there, half in there, and that's in there. You do the same with the green peppers, half in there, half in there, another handful in there, and put the rest in there. Alright, while this is going, I'm going to I have it on high heat. Since it's so warmed up, I'm going to start turning down the heat and sloshing it around. So this is mushroom with green peppers and onions. This one's over here is going to be meat. And I'm going to turn that one down too. Knock them all around. Okay guys, so literally tonight's meal is going to be whatever I have. So I have some Italian style sausage, or turkey sausage. Turkey, I guess it's ground turkey sausage, whatever. And I'm going to chop that up. This is how I play pinch. I split the meat in half of it for one day, half of it for another day. And if you get it in those round ones, you can get them for cheaper than them being all ground up. And chop it all up the way you like it. If you like it itty bitty, if you like it thick pieces, whatever you like, chop it up. We all know how to make tacos. And this is easy. I'm going to flip this one again. process of this warming up on the stove and cooking on the stove, I'm going to come over to my other countertop and I'm going to make some guacamole. Go to the store, you want to make sure that they're squishy to when you're actually going to have them. And I'm going to tell a little garden tip for all those that are also in the garden. Do not put that, I mean, yes, you could, that or this part of the avocado in your garden because, well, it's hard to break down, in which case then you're taking forever to try to get it to break down. So don't stick it in your compost for your garden, because you'll find these in your garden for the next 2 to 3 years. So, alright, so how do I make guacamole? Guacamole is one of the easiest recipes you could ever do, guys. You want it a little squishy, you don't want it too brown in the middle. You take a spoon and you spoon it out. Well, it takes me a little while to do that. I'm going to come over here and flip these real quick. Alright, then to get the middle out, I just kind of squeeze it, and then you can kind of chop off the sides that you need, and literally scoop it out with a spoon. And if you miss them on the bottom, go for another round until you get it all. Next one. And again, I squeeze it, take it out. So I do put that part in a trash instead of the compost. Everything else that is vegetables, I put in my compost. Fruit, banana peels and egg shells are like mandatory in my garden because egg shells are great for your tomatoes. So join me on a recipe and you'll get garden tips too. Alright, so we squash that. Okay, I'm going to come back over here and flip this around a little bit to make sure it's not burning. Alright. When this is all smushy, like, I don't know, baby food? Sure, we'll go with baby food. Then you're good. Okay, well, normally I stick lime juice in, but obviously somebody used all the lime juice up and didn't tell this mama. So, we also ran out of salt, obviously, so I'm just going to use some kosher salt. You could also add chili powder to it, and you'd be set. I just stick it in the refrigerator until I need it. Sometimes forget it. Welcome back to the stove. We're starting to get the meat and everything really browning. All of the meat and all the vegetables are starting to brown like they're supposed to. And so I'm going to start adding the seasonings to it. Okay guys, so I pulled out black beans and put that on. I put corn on. I throw everything literally in my pots except for the kitchen sink. I literally empty my house. Inside each one of these I put salt, pepper, chili powder, paprika, cumin, Italian seasonings and salt, salt, pepper, and that's how, and paprika, chili powder, all in here. So if you didn't hear it, I'll put the recipe of how, I'm not going to tell you how much. The more you put in of chili powder and red pepper flakes and pepper, the hotter it's going to get. Okay? Alright, so that is those. I literally, if I had lettuce, I would chop that up. I chopped up some tomatoes. And then this is salsa, not marked. I think it's pineapple, which is a little hotter, I think. And it was made from last year's garden. So I'll pull that out. Probably the guacamole out. And some sour cream. And then for my family, I pull out the burrito tortillas. My countertop gets overflowing. We're emptying out the house tonight because we got groceries tomorrow. And then for me, I'll pull out the whole wheat tortillas. Guys, if you don't end up with a good dinner from this, I don't know what you can. We're gonna have a feast. Okay? I'm off to clean up mess and have dinner. Bye.